Hello, everyone, and welcome to SSE Rocket League number 19. We have a good one for you today, and, of course, joining me again is...
Hello, it's Ben.
Yep.
Your tournament organizer. Oh, and hold on, the DQ accident went through. Start talking.
It's okay. We have Cam back this week. Cam hasn't been here in about, I would say, 4 to 5 tournaments, maybe more. He's back with Taroco. Camoco is back. Grills sadly isn't here. The GOAT. But that is fine. We have a couple returning teams. One DQ'd, I believe. So we technically have 3 of the teams still in the tournament that have played in our last tournament, I believe. Or
let's see. Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Because that lowest team DQ'd. I'm trying to figure this out because a team won their first match, got a DQ win over the 3 seed, and then just forgot to check in.
Wow.
And we're trying to get them on stream. So I'm trying to check with them like, hey, what's going on, all that.
And the team that's supposed to be playing on stream is Team Infinity Academy versus Vero. Is that right?
Vero.
Yep.
I'm unsure how to exactly go about that.
So that would be our next match streamed if we get that team to come and ready up for the tournament. Let's go through the teams that are coming back. I believe it's 2 big booms.
I don't think, is that a returning team?
Yeah.
Well, what we can also do, Frankie, to get you off for just a second, is we can switch over to the bracket.
That's a better idea.
Vro currently has that DQ win. We're going to give Team Infinity Academy down there a chance to undo their DQ. So as long as it does not affect the bracket, we can reverse it. Waiting on the players to respond to me. They have not.
Definitely. So Camoco, 1 seed.
Yes,
NRG
absolutely.
Boys 2 seed. Very much favored for the NRG versus Camoco match.
Should we talk about everything that is happening, all the teams that we have?
Yeah.
So, I mean, first of all, Camoco's back.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking the dynasty of South Suburban 2v2s. Cam and Taroco together won 6 championships in a row.
Yep.
Taroco then went on to win 2 more with Grills. Cam had won previously with another teammate of his, Bolty. Taroco, I mean, between the 2 players, 15 championships.
Yeah.
Like,
we need some more
15 gold medals. Well, you're asking for competition, Frankie, but number 2 seed, NRG Boys, includes RLCS pro player Zineel. Now, if anyone's not familiar with Zineel, 9 lives. Almost made it to the Birmingham Major if it wasn't for a miraculous Genji run.
Yeah.
And also just a poor Qual 3. But he's playing with Chicago and Hawkser. I mean, 2 veterans of the scene. Not to mention, Zineel goes to Northwood University. And if anyone is familiar with CRL, this Northwood squad dominated from 2020 to 2024, winning 6 of the 8 semester championships.
Wow. It's funny how their name is the NRG Boys, though. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
like they're not NRG.
Yeah.
And then Zineel's teammate, Sean B, has been around it for a very long time. Never made it for an RLCS or anything. But if you know anything about 6-mans, consistently a rank B plus player. I mean, I knew him back when I was playing in rank B all the way back in 2019. So This guy has been like around that higher level for quite a while now. So love to see him there. Shout out to my boy Kappa for coming back.
Yep.
On one-nighters. One of the very few players to be returning from last week. And then Vro, who we were actually supposed to see, has KJ, who's a returning player from last week.
Nice. So we have a bit of returning players. I mean,
Have a few.
I like seeing new teams come through and compete for our tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Absolutely. And we have gotten no word from Team Infinity Academy, so I guess they just really did not want to be perceived on stream. So that does mean that we're only going to have 4 matches for you guys. I'm sure Frankie's a little happy that he gets to cast a little bit less.
I mean, yeah, but you know, it's fun sometimes. Most of the time, it's fun.
Yeah, most of the time it's fun.
But when you have teams that are lower ranks,
I was going to say
not that fun.
6 seed against the 14 seed. Let's see, that would have been 1800 MMR versus 1400.
Okay.
So that would have been like me going up against Fizzy.
Yeah, I mean.
So it would have been a bit of a blowout. But still, I mean, like, I'm sure that a lot of these. Sorry, Fizzy. Sorry, Fizzy. But it's true. But I mean, there's so many teams that I feel like would actually really enjoy being on stream. So it's a shame that they weren't able to come and participate for that match. Don't know where they went, but we'll have to see. Maybe they can make a little. They checked into their lower bracket match, so I guess they just accepted that they're in the lower bracket now, and nothing can be done about it.
I mean, all right.
All
it's
right.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, things happen.
I guess they just didn't think that they would win, maybe?
I mean, probably, but still, I mean, I would still want to be on stream even if I'm losing.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a me thing.
You could use it as a montage, right? Like your personal montage.
Exactly.
You know.
No, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just, like, get thrown onto the internet. Fun fact.
Yep.
I don't know if you know who Flitz is. Flitz RL?
No.
Okay, so semi-pro player, just me top 16 in RLCS, does a lot of content creation, YouTube. And he just posted this video where he got SSL in every single game mode.
Oh, wow.
Well, it just so happens that I was on his team in his 3v3 promotion game.
No way.
So I was actually in the video. I got carried by Flitz.
You know what?
It was a weird match because so Flitz is also a collegiate player, so like I kind of know him, but he's a lot higher up than me. So I got like a little nervous. And then our third teammate, Courtney, best female player on the planet, was having lag issues.
Oh no.
Courtney and I are tight, like we've played together, so I thought it'd be great, but she was lagging.
Wait, why were you playing threes then?
I always play threes.
Oh, you just play threes?
I just only play threes, yeah.
Oh,
I'm almost top 100 in threes.
I do too. I honestly do not really like twos that much.
Yeah.
I kind of like threes better than twos.
Oh, I absolutely love threes more than twos.
I feel like if you miss a ball, it's not all on you. You still have that third person.
Well, I think of it as like the same but the exact opposite is because I have more teammates to rely on. I don't worry about making a mistake. Yeah. So it actually makes me play better and more consistently. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like how if you bowl and you put the bumpers up, you're less likely to actually hit the bumpers. But then if you put the bumpers down, you're hitting constant gutters, you know?
I don't know if that works.
Maybe it's just me.
It's just
That's
you.
how I work.
No.
I don't know. It's just like having the confidence of like that safety enables me to play that much better. So that's why I like playing threes, is because I do play a lot better in threes.
Yeah. I mean,
I also just understand the rotation better.
Yeah. Threes is definitely, I would say, for me, more superior than twos. Mm-hmm. Just for me, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. We'll just be waiting on our next match. It looks like Cam and Taroco are looking to 2-0 Big Boom, which no surprise there. Meanwhile, twinems are looking to sweep Baldo and not Baldo. So it's looking like we'll probably have a 1 versus 5 seed matchup to start off the day. That'll be happening in just a few minutes.
What's going on?
Frankie, you were muted for a minute, by the way.
Oh no.
So that
it's
was
okay.
really awkward. I could hear him. He did a great job.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, what's the score on Camoco versus?
they have just completed the 2-0, winning 8-2 in both games.
Wow.
So.
And the other matchup. What's their other matchup? What's the other matchup at? Is it 1-0 right
It
now?
is currently 1-0. Twinems won game 1 7-4.
Wow.
All
right.
And the bracket just got slightly updated for you guys. So yeah, you can see Ro made it to the winner semifinals off of 2 DQs, which is whack. They'll most likely be going up against NRG boys, aka Zineel and Sean B. I mean, I don't see too many things that are like weird. The only quote unquote upsets were DQs. So so far in the tournament, I did a perfect job seeding.
Nice.
Is all I'm understanding from this.
Wait, and isn't there?
Hmm?
When's the next Cash Cup for this month? When's the Cash Cup for this month? Did it?
I don't know. I don't really follow that stuff.
Okay. Anyways,
I can look.
2 weeks from now,
2 weeks from now, yes, of course.
if the Cash Cup is going on.
I don't think there's another Cash Cup. No, because the Cash Cup for April happened. I don't know about
Yep.
May.
I think it happens next week, so I think we're good.
I'm looking. Liquipedia have something for me. No, Liquipedia refuses to.
Because the
give me anything.
2v2 one is this month.
Maybe.
So, I mean,
I'm trying to give it a look.
if it's next week, that would be perfect. Perfect to sign up for our
Here
next
we go.
one.
Here we go. 2v2 is going to be happening actually May 27th to 29th. So it's actually 3 weeks away.
Oh, wow.
But it does not
Fall
on one of our tournaments.
Yep.
So guys, make sure that to get some practice going into that 2v2 Cash Cup, check out our next tournament happening on May 21st. I mean, we're here as always, going to be here as always for number 20. A little bit of a milestone for us, getting 20, not really in a row, but continuous.
Yep.
So look at us.
I can't wait for our, I'm always looking forward toward the next tournament. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Next one's going to be 20. So
the big
it's
2-0.
it's not the 20th anniversary,
It's
but
not the 20th anniversary. No.
we like to think that way. I do.
Who's we? Yeah.
It's our 20th, what do you call it? 20th tournament on Start GG.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
No, yeah.
For the anniversary.
I mean,
the
if you think about it, we've been doing this for almost a year at this point.
Wow.
Because
No way.
Once every 2 weeks, that's 40 weeks. Plus also over like winter break and like RLCS during that stuff. We took a little break. So we're getting there.
When was
Very
the
slow.
first time?
I was actually just about to look that up. When was our first one on Start GG?
or not Start GG. When was the first time we casted here?
Here.
Yeah, because I used to do it with Fizzy. Remember that?
Yeah.
But
I don't have that information. I don't know when we started doing that.
I think it was around when like 10. I think it was around there. Somewhere in the somewhere around there. Probably like 4 or 5 months ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
guess
crazy
what?
happens when I actually had school.
Wow.
Way
But guess
back in the day.
what? Guess what?
What?
You know what they should do?
What should they do?
They should go to our YouTube.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes, you should go to our
They
YouTube.
should just go to our YouTube. Let me
Go
get those
check out the
socials in the
videos.
chat real quick. Boom. Look at me, moderator boy. Twinems have just finished a 2-0 sweep over Baldo and not Baldo. I'm trying to get it just says, let's see, 7-4 and 3-2. So actually that second game was pretty close.
Wow.
NRG boys did 2-0 one-nighters. That's my boy Kappa. And are now going up against Vro in the semifinals. We're about to get Camoco versus twinems in the other semifinals. So make sure that you guys go and check. Nope, I don't know where I was going with that. Not going to lie. I'm going to go ahead and update everything because I wasn't ready for actually the quarterfinals.
It's all right.
I just realized I put us on the wrong one, didn't I?
Of course, Ben has the titanium white octane.
I do. Actually, hold on. I'm going to flex on you guys real quick. I'm going to flex. Let's do it. In the bottom left corner, you can see that I have the CRL Fall 2023 contender title. No, I just wanted to flex that real quick. I also have the 20XX decal on.
Oh, wow.
Which is very cool. It's a very pretty one.
I use CRL decals
Do
mostly,
you?
or
I miss the old CRL. We need some new CRL decals. What we really need is we need Psyonix to partner with universities.
did I say CRL?
You just said CRL.
Sorry.
You meant RCS?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Well,
but
anyways, I think that Psyonix needs to like partner with universities and make university-based decals.
Yep.
That would be such a good idea. They're missing out on such an easy source of revenue. Like, just do it. It's not like the schools even need that big of a cut.
I mean, but you know how
Come
many
on, Psyonix.
colleges there are?
Well, yeah, but you would only give it to like the top 8 of a semester.
I would.
Maybe like
know
top
what?
16, but
I would.
like there's a very easy.
I would do that,
Mhm.
but I would also do one for each state, so that like, let's just say.
Let's give one to CSU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. What?
What? Why
No.
would CSU not get one?
No. CU.
CU doesn't have a team.
It's okay. Just
CSU,
give one to CU anyway.
I mean, it would have to go to Air Force if we're going best team in
Yeah.
the state, as we would know from the Colorado Clash.
Yep. I mean.
But I assume that they probably will not want to do a military-based decal.
Wait. You can't.
I would just assume that like doing it with
Wait,
the military
what's-
would be Air Force Academy,
What?
military, Scion.
That's not.
What is Air Force not military?
No. Okay.
What?
If you watched our what stream was it? Colorado Clash.
Yes, the Colorado
You would
Clash.
know it was not Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're going there. We're
exactly.
going there. Yeah, yeah, totally.
But it
Anyways, the
was.
lobby info's up.
Also, Ben, wanting
Yeah.
to, I kind of want to expand our social media.
Okay. Yeah.
Just saying. I mean,
I
we
would
could
like to
we
as
could
well.
we could go to different social media, and post on there. I mean, what?
I didn't. No,
Just
no.
go
I'm
to
not
different
laughing. I'm
social
not
media
laughing at you.
websites.
I'm laughing at the fact that Flex, one of the players on Twinems, has asked both players of Camoco for a sign on Steam.
No way.
So I mean, this guy's a fan. But I mean, looking at these two teams, Camoco, we've talked about them extensively at this point, so we don't need to do much more. Twinems, though, that is Flex, and don't ask. Flex 1863 MMR as of my rank check.
Wow.
So I mean, not too low down there. I do kind of have to update the borrow, don't I? There's always something to miss. There's always something to miss.
Yep.
There we go.
Taroco beating Flex to the ball to make it 1-0. Top bins.
Yeah. And today we are starting off in a best of 5 matches because we are starting in that semi-final. So immediately there's a bit more room for these teams to make a little bit error. However, I don't have any doubts Camoco is sweeping this match. I think we're pretty much in the same thought there as Nick looking for a Sean target. Goes backboard. Taroco's able to get it away. Now Flex trying to get it past Cam. Gets faked out, but it's still working in Flex's favor. He gets it downfield. Taroco clears it away. Little ground pinch.
I don't think we've seen this team before, so
We have not, no.
New
Cam,
team.
though, Ooh, flip reset musty flick, but just
Oh.
gets beat out by Nick.
Latency.
And there's that latency. I think that's going to be more from the download than anything else,
Yeah.
but we'll have to see. We're down. Why are we downloading other stuff in the facility? Is it for?
We have a tournament actually on
Ooh.
Friday, but it is for fighting games.
Okay. What
So-
fighting games?
Rivals.
Okay. Okay.
Most people actually haven't heard of Rivals.
No.
I'm pretty sure. So
When I hear Rivals, I think Marvel Rivals,
yeah,
which is a very different game.
yeah. But here, when we say Rivals, it usually means
Yes.
Rivals of Ether.
That was a little bit of a laggy
Yeah.
save potential, but Cam able to get a second goal off Taroco's backboard pass. Up 2-0 Camoco. We see a fake kickoff coming up from twinems. I don't know if they're going for a Spanish or just the fake. Either way, it doesn't seem to work. Taroco down to Cam. Not really much to come from that. Cam just gets it away from the defense, sends it all the way back to his own corner. Only 2 minutes into this game, and I mean, Camoco have just been in full control.
Yeah. It's nice seeing Cam again after so long.
Oh, there
just
it
for
is.
the double tap.
I mean, this is what we expect of Cam. Just takes it nice and slow, just pops it up, a little air dribble, sees that last man, just goes for the double tap from the air dribble.
Yeah.
Classic. I mean, Cam is just one of those beastly mechanical players.
And one-ups Ben with the CRL 2022
All right.
champion.
He is. So I was talking about how Northwood
Yeah.
won 6 of
Yep.
8 consecutive semesters.
That had to be a flex. I feel like Cam didn't have that
yeah.
before. But
And he might have. But Cam is one of only 2 teams to upset Northwood in their dynasty era, and that was that spring of 22
wow.
championship. That is the only time since 2018 that a team in the Western Conference has actually won the championships.
Wow. I
Yes.
wonder who Cam was playing with.
Columbia College. So that would
No, like the teammates.
yes, that was Cosmic, Flippy, and Cryptic.
Wow.
I know my CRL history.
Wow.
And Zineel was actually on the other side of the pitch that day.
Yep.
So we are getting a little story.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of storyline.
This is
Yeah.
yeah, I mean good for Cam to upset. You know, you always want to root for the underdog every time. I do for sure. Like you see me
Pen up Brioche. They're not an underdog, but you really like Grills.
Okay, listen.
Listening? Yes.
Grills
Uh-huh.
Grills is the GOAT, right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't
Glazing
say
him and he's not even in the tournament.
What? Wait, I said Grills is the GOAT, right?
Yep.
I didn't say anything about Taroco. That's a team, right? A team of 2?
That
So-
is a 2-2.
Only saying something good about one player is different than saying something about the team.
It's insinuated. But what's not insinuated is this amazing duo of Cam and Taroco. I mean, 4-0 up in game number 1, not slowing down. They're looking for clips, that's for sure. And I'm glad that they are because we actually like to post clips of all of our matches, some of the best shots that we get each week, to our YouTube. We've been slacking a little bit.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean me. And
Wow,
Cam.
Cam.
That's a clip. I mean, this is why I miss having Cam. Cam just goes for clip after clip. Look at this. Another double tap. He is just hitting these clinically
Yeah.
today.
And actually, talking about Cam,
Yeah.
I was looking at the 1v1 on Cam and for the Cash Cup,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and Cam actually finished just outside the stream matches.
Yeah.
He lost to Magic Bear.
Which, I mean, Magic Bear,
Yeah,
amazing player.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Did he not also lose to Zapatos?
well, like in the winners final or
No,
the
yes.
losers final. Sorry, but yeah.
I just want to.
Taroco actually DQ'd
Yes. So
to
yeah.
play in our tournament.
So I was right. So Magic Bear, yes, the lower bracket final, but also lost to Zapatos.
Wow.
Do you know what Zapatos is Spanish for?
What?
Shoes.
Wow.
So he's my shoe brother out there.
All right. Nice.
Shout out Alex. As Taroco and Cam, 5-1 in this game. We kind of missed that one goal coming out from twinems, but I'm sure it was a good one.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe not. As Flex going up the sidewall, up to the ceiling, looking to clip last second, a little musty, but it is just posting out. Saved by Taroco, last chance. I don't know why I'm getting excited anyways. It's definitely a done game.
Oh, man.
And that is
If Flex hit
game
that
one
on
for camoco.
Taroco, I guarantee Taroco wouldn't have signed his Steam. What is it? The Steam tag?
The, what?
The Steam thing for you to sign?
Oh, signing? Yeah.
If he had hit that on Taroco, I guarantee Taroco wouldn't have signed it.
Dang.
Calling it out now. 1-0 though.
1-0. I mean, very expected of this.
Any updates, Ben, on the bracket?
I mean, couple small updates. You have 2 big booms beating Team Echelon down in the lower bracket. That's 8 beating 10. The Chillstas beating Team Infinity Academy. That's karma for actually DQing the stream match.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, there is that. And Niters, 7 seed, beating FRG Esports, the 19 seed. So, I mean, still not really any upsets. Taking a look at the other semifinal match, NRG boys, 6-0 row in game number 1.
As expected.
As expected, really. I mean, you have the 1 versus 5 and 2 versus 6. So the semifinals are probably going to go fairly similarly. Cam, ding, off the crossbar and out.
We need to make that
We really do. As Cam puts it, top quarter. We do have a stream deck that we don't really use. And it would be great for us to have just that little audio button.
we need it.
Just ding. That does need to be our upgrade for 2v2 number 20.
Let's go.
Yeah. We got our boss Tyler in the casting office. It's really his office. We're just casting in it. As Flex actually ties up the game off a kickoff.
Yep. W.
So maybe we're seeing a little bit more of a competitive game, possibly, as Flex looking to do it off the kickoff again, but it is high and wide. It's now Cam, a 1v1 genius. Shot denied. Taroco shot also denied.
Wow. Remember, we had like a streak going of the first series being the best series, and
Yeah.
Cam off the backboard goes straight to him into the net.
I will say, first series, not going to be the best series of this tournament. I mean, we're likely to have Camoco versus Zineel twice tonight. I can't expect that to be anything less
But that's
than
a
a
good
masterpiece.
series.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
But
series.
that's not going to be the first.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be the last, really.
So out of are we streaming 4 matches or 5?
Yeah, so we are
4.
streaming 4 matches. We're currently in the upper semifinals. Then we're going to stream the upper finals. Then we're going to do lower finals, then grands.
Yeah. I mean Cam kind of showing out right now.
Yeah, as flip reset, looking to dunk it in. But Flex there for the save. Bumping Taroco out, trying to waste a bit of time. Nick actually with 0 boost just sends it on defense, which is probably the best move.
I mean, I was kind of thinking we'll see rust out at Cam and Taroco, but honestly, they've been looking great.
Taroco with the sidewall double. I mean, these are 2 highly respected twos players. Both of them have still been competing in the RLCS despite Cam's supposed retirement.
Wait, Cam retired?
He retired from RLCS and then kept playing in RLCS.
What?
For fun, supposedly. But yeah, that was the same time that he stopped playing in our 2v2s. So as Taroco putting in a 3rd goal for Camoco. I mean, Cam, just nice pass. Taroco, Nice, easy open shot.
Nothing else. I mean, really nothing else to say about that.
Really
That
not
was
much
insane.
else. Yeah, that was just that.
I have a question. Why do
Yeah.
people retire so early in their Rocket League career?
Well, I think that there's a big mental gap in the pro scene to where you have like a lot of the top pro players, like very top, and they have a really solid mentality. They're coached on it and everything. But anyone that doesn't have those resources burns themselves out with just the emotional impact of doing these RLCS qualifiers over and over again and sometimes not finding success. And so that was kind of something that Cam was having with, previous teammates. There being some clashing heads. I don't know the whole story, of course, so I don't want to add speculation. But definitely just that exhaustion of doing it over and over again alongside CRL and all of these side tournaments that he obviously does. Cam drops in a 4th goal, nice and easy. But, I mean, there's nothing to say. Like, there's no rust with this camoco team. Both of them have been consistently playing really well. I know Cam recently won a smaller 1v1 tournament just last week. So he's looking pretty good. Double. Don't think it was a Spanish. I think that was a fake kickoff coming up from camoco. Maybe a Spanish from the other team. That's a pinch goal.
Wow.
And you have both camoco players in the chat saying yes. Beautiful opportunity here. 50. And then just light it up so perfectly. 133 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
Yet another clip going for the YouTube. And I actually have time this week, so I will be getting all the clips on YouTube. As a trade of demos actually comes out, Cam spawns perfectly in front of the blue defender or attacker and stalls out the offensive push for just a second, but this blue team is doing a better job of at least keeping the ball in the orange hack for little bits of time.
Yeah. I mean, they are doing that, but
they're not making much with it.
They're not doing anything.
I think the biggest thing is that you see them, they're normally at like 10 to 20 boost when they're at that point of pushing. So they just don't have the resources to actually do anything with it. Nick kind of just sends it into Cam, but it works out in the end. Now Taroco in the midfield. Can't get it past Nick. Nick also gets it past Cam. It's going to be a shot from Flex. Taroco at the net. Hits it high for the save.
And of course, this game is exactly like soccer. I don't know how many people watch.
I don't.
I know you don't,
I think it's very boring.
I know. But
Nick, the shot? No, Taroco saves.
Most of the time, people with the most possession of the ball mostly don't always win the game. It's just like, I guess it's your state of mind or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say what's happening here because camoco is insanely good, but even just keeping it on the other side doesn't mean you have the advantage, I feel like. But,
I mean, honestly, it almost feels like camoco is luring twinems in a little bit, getting themselves brought back, getting some resources, and then pushing back out. Of course, we do see twinems get their second goal of the game, but it's a little too late for them. It's 12 seconds remaining, 3 goals. It's pretty much impossible against a roster this strong.
I mean, in soccer, the counterattack is very, very popular because you lower them.
Lull them into a false insecurity. Yep. No, I know where you're going with that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, game 2 going in favor of camoco. I mean, our sweep prediction is looking pretty solid, Frankie. I don't think that either of us had any doubts about it.
I certainly didn't.
Yeah. I would never. Meanwhile, an update on the rest of the bracket. Bro have actually tied the series 1-1 against NRG boys.
Oh.
So, Bro looking like they have a solid chance of doing something a little strong here, as we did see Flex leave the lobby.
Oh.
Maybe a car change. We'll have to see. Was in a Fennec before, so I'm going to keep my eye out on that. Maybe we'll get a fun one. Probably not. It's probably just like a switch to an Octane or something boring like that.
What's an underrated car that doesn't get used much? I mean, people just
Underrated.
use the Fennec, the
I mean,
Octane.
Fennec Octane. I think the Dominus
Yes.
has become a lot more underrated lately. But I don't think it's like that good of a car, and honestly, and we do see Flex is in an Octane now.
Yeah.
So very standard switch. Sometimes you're just not feeling in one car, you go to another. If I was to say like a real underrated car, I would go with the Mantis.
Is that the?
It looks a lot like the Batmobile.
Oh.
Has the same hitbox as the Batmobile as well, in that playing style, and that's why I think it's so underrated, because it works fundamentally the same as the Batmobile. It's just a tiny bit smaller.
Is it
and yet no one uses it.
Is it a preset? Like, can you get it for free, or do you have to buy it?
No. That was one of the very first import cars.
Oh.
So.
Wow, Cam.
Like very, very early on. It's Camoco taking no time in game number 3 to just push the lead forward. Cam, looking at a nice little double tap. That one's not even a clip at this point because he keeps doing it so frequently.
But what were you saying beforehand? It was import?
Yeah, so like those cars that you would get like opening crates.
Yeah.
One of the very first cars as an import.
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you could get it now for free because they have really changed the way that things work. Cam looking for a third goal, unable to make it happen. I mean, not even a minute to this game, and Cam and Taroco have turned on just the jets. They are pushing this one extremely hard, hoping to just end the series here and now.
And I don't know if you have been paying attention to Epic's bundle packs, but they push the Fennec
a
lot. Yes.
I mean, that's expected.
Yeah, so to be bought. So
yeah, the only thing that I have seen is on Twitter them constantly apologizing for messing up the bundles. So
what is that? What do they mess up?
Like they'll either add an item that's not supposed to be there, or they'll put the price like too low. And
why are they sorry about that?
Because they messed up the price and it wasn't what it was supposed to be, and then they say that everyone that actually bought it previously will keep it at that price. I don't know. It's just that they keep messing it up. Don't know why. You would think they would learn and double check it, but
I mean, I got the titanium white Fennec for super cheap.
Yeah, how cheap?
Probably 1,000, I think it was.
Oh, that's not super cheap.
The titanium white Fennec?
Yeah, that's not like.
It used. I mean,
like compared to like the old
days. Yeah.
Yes, I mean definitely, but compared to they're now.
Well, the bundle, like the bundle was 1,000 credits. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
They have like 4 or 5 other stuff in it, so I was like, sure, I'll buy it.
Taroco, the pass to Cam. That was actually a really beautiful pass by Taroco. Feels like we're starting to maybe call the game a bit over too early.
Yep.
But I think that we are expecting Camoco to take this one. Salt lead Cam.
I know.
Just looking for the demos. Taroco, flip reset. Doesn't even really use it. Just lets it float in as the defender is just sitting in the back of the net waiting for something more to come when it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, we can't talk more positively? Is that the right word?
Positively, yeah.
Positively about Camoco. I mean,
they're 6-time champs. I mean, how more positive can you talk?
That's why we ended up talking about cars. So.
Yeah, as Cam looking for a 4th shot off target. Taroco. Maybe they can hit like another crazy clip for us though. That's the only thing is that like if they hit a crazy clip, I want to make sure that we're casting it.
Yeah.
Because that is the important moment to get clipped onto the YouTube as always. We'll just have to seize. That might be an open net.
Nice.
Nick actually able to put one in.
I mean, have they only scored? Oh, what a save! What a save! No.
Yeah. They scored once in game 1, twice in game 2.
Oh. Wait, they could tie their record right here.
So we'll have to see.
Oh, but you don't want to get Cam going with the what a save.
You don't. I mean,
oh, that's bad.
They were ready.
Oh, wait.
Cam
We need a clip
up
though.
In the air. Flip reset. looking for the double.
Oh!
And there you go. There's another clip for you. Cam, from one wall all the way to the other, flip reset into the double. Manages to get it behind the defender on a near zero angle. Don't even know how he's able to put that one in.
That was insane. Oh, I mean,
you start saving him, he's going to pull out the real mechanics.
I didn't see anything in chat though. Oh,
There's another.
uh-oh. Nope, nothing.
I mean, it was before the previous goal. I mean,
Yeah,
Cam's not much of a talker unless he's provoked. But what he's really doing is showing up with a skill instead.
Yeah.
And I think that is a much stronger message than talking back. You can talk as much smack as you want, but when you're hitting a flip reset double tap, you silence the entire crowd.
No way.
Cam fakes another.
He wants the Brazil.
He wants the Brazil so badly. That's his 5th goal this game. I mean, Cam is just demolishing this Twinems squad. And we're just here to sit and watch it happening. So I mean, Frankie.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to say.
You don't have nothing to say?
Nothing. Zero.
The only thing I gotta say is we're talking about, top players, MVPs maybe even. I want to talk about the real MVP.
Who's the real MVP?
Nikola Jokic.
Oh my goodness, we're still
winning
on this.
game number 1 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Going to be playing game 2 today. And I think you and I agreed that they're probably going to lose game 2.
Yeah.
It being on the road still. But the fact that they took game 1, Jokic had a 40-point game.
Yeah, I mean.
And yet it was still considered a bad game from him.
Wow.
Because he didn't get the triple-double.
Do you want to hear something sad about that? I have to work the day they play in Colorado. So I can't go.
Were you going to go?
I was going to go.
Okay.
The tickets were insane, but
Frankie.
still. What? What?
Just give me the ticket.
No!
What do you mean no?
The prices are insane.
Yeah, I would expect.
Goodness.
And finally, last seconds, winding down, Flex stops any chance of the Brazil finally happening. But that is going to be serious in favor of Camoco, the 3-0 that we all expected, all knew was going to happen. Twinems, not a horrible performance, all things considered. They're always able to keep a little bit of offense, score a few goals here and there.
But
clock winds down.
I'm waiting for our next matchup, which...
Next matchup is going to be interesting. Taking another look at NRG Boys against Vro. NRG Boys did take game number 3, so that's now a 2-1. And that was 6 minutes ago, so very possible we see a 3-1 there.
No way.
Flex at GG's, good luck. Y'all don't need it because you win.
Wow.
So W from Flex, honestly, a great sport. Seems to be a big Camoco fan himself.
I hope he gets that signature.
I think, I think Cam and Taroco, if you guys are listening, you should probably give him that sign. I think that's worthwhile. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually update this bracket real quick for you guys.
So it'll be Camoco versus NRG Boys.
Most likely. I mean, NRG Boys aren't in yet, but
I thought you confirmed their win.
No, 2-1.
Oh, I forgot. Best of five.
Best of 5. Come on.
My fault.
Come on now.
My fault. You know what?
And looking at this updated bracket, I mean, almost updated, of course. We just saw Camoco beat Twin. I'm still waiting on NRG Boys versus Vro. That's 2-1 favor NRG Boys. One-Nighters making a little bit of a lower bracket run after having to face NRG Boys a little too early. They'll be playing actually Twinems. And after seeing that match, I could see One-Nighters getting the upset win.
Maybe.
There.
Maybe.
Very possible. 7 seed over the 5. I could definitely see that. Yeah, we'll just have to wait to see this final score hopefully come in very soon.
You know what? Man, I don't know.
What, Frankie? What is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
I just
Speak to me.
Man, I can't say it.
What do you mean you can't
No,
say it?
I'm playing. No, I can't wait for our next matchup. I mean, that first match was, you know, as expected, but
Yeah, I mean, that match was expected, but everything from here on out is going to be a different beast.
yep.
I mean, Camoco versus NRG Boys, even if NRG Boys lose, I mean, that just puts even more prestige to Vro. If they were able to somehow upset and make that upper final. But, I mean, from here on out, you're getting heavy-hitting matches all the way through. And I'm excited for it. Very excited. We'll have to see. And NRG Boys do, in fact, clinch 3-1. And we will be seeing them in the upper bracket.
Nice. Yep. Playing Comico like I thought.
Predicted, yeah.
Yeah, predicted.
As we did.
Yeah,
as we did.
But what are your predictions for this? I mean, I haven't really seen the other team play.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
you got to
I think
give me a
that's the
rundown.
big-
What's the team like? How did
Yeah, I mean, well, so I've never
how does-
seen Zineel and Sean B play together.
Yeah, but Zineel.
Zineel is such a...
Is he more like offensive, defensive,
so
balance?
that's the thing is that he's a flex player. He will kind of fit the needs. However, he has it all. He is a mechanical player. He's very analytical in his rotations and his decision making, and he kind of just tries to fit in whatever role his teammates need. Sean B is definitely going to be the worst of the 4 players that are going to be on the pitch. No disrespect to him, but I mean he just has 3 powerhouse players
Wow.
on both his teammate and on the opponent's side. So it's really going to come down to Sean B. I think Zineel is definitely going to be stepping up a lot more, and Sean B is going to be the one who has to kind of clean up or get the saves.
Okay.
So it's going to be really interesting. If I was to give it a shout, I mean, this is a best-of-5 match.
Yep.
Since it's the upper finals. I got to go Camoco 3-2.
All right. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I could give a prediction.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Until you see
Game
Zineel.
one.
Yeah, maybe after game 1 we'll ask you for your prediction.
But I won't
I
be
think that's fair.
biased to the person or the team that wins the first game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I'll just, base it off what I see.
Yeah. I think we can trust Frankie to
of
do
course.
that. I think we can.
You could always trust me. Wait,
I mean, wait,
Wait.
hold on,
Wait.
whoa.
did I say trust me or no? Okay, I'll stop. Ongoing joke.
I missed them. I gotta pull them back in.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just
No,
had to make that
it's
joke.
good. It's a great inside joke for anyone that's been around for a few tournaments.
Yeah.
The old Trush Me squad.
Yep. I miss them.
I do too. I want to try and get as many of the old return. Maybe that should be the big thing for 2v2 number 20.
Is to get Trust Me back.
Yeah, once every at the 10 mark, each 10 mark, I should try and get as many previous champions to come back as possible, and just have it be a powerhouse of a bracket. I don't know how they would feel about that, considering the prize pool and everything. But
I mean, I feel like every time we have number 10, number 20, number 30, we should try to maybe, if you want, stream either more games, try to get more teams.
I think
if
we could get more teams in on it, absolutely get some more streams. And I mean, if we wanted to try and get that, prize pool a little higher for those teams, you guys could go ahead and actually donate.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Donate in the chat. You can actually donate to the prize pool for future matches.
Really?
Future tournaments.
I did not know that.
Any donation until the end of this stream will go towards number 20. However, once this stream ends, we will be then pushing it to 21.
Wow. All right. Nice.
So, I mean, just if anyone is, looking for it, just a thought. Just a thought, not required. Not required. But, would be pretty cool of you guys.
Yep.
As we wait for the Energy Boys to get in. It's weird to call them the NRG boys, because neither of them are on NRG. That would be wild if we got NRG to play in our tournament.
I mean, we almost had, what was that one person? Oh, man, I forgot the name. That was a pro player, remember? But his team DQ'd. You don't remember? It was like a bit ago.
My memory is absolutely
Saudi
awful.
Arabia? From Saudi Arabia, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Ahmad.
Oh, Ahmad. Yep.
Yep. So we are getting into game number 1 of our upper finals. And, I mean, there's a decent bit on the line in our upper finals. We talk about this every single time. Not only are you guaranteeing yourself into our prize pool of $150, but to win the upper bracket and go into the grand finals that way, you get that game advantage.
Yep.
And, Frankie, that game advantage is so huge. Do you know how many teams have actually won the tournament coming from the lower bracket?
How many? 0? 1.
I think it was 1.
I remember, and guess what? It was, I'm pretty sure it was Trush Me. Maybe?
Quite possibly.
You know why? You know how I know that?
How do you know
because Trush Me, we're not trusting each other, and we're,
They
you
weren't
know.
trusting each other.
You know,
Yeah.
they didn't trust each other, and they blew the leads, remember? That's when they blew all those leads.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're looking at maybe a 5% chance of actually winning the tournament from the lower bracket. So
I
that
feel
just
like
says
it's more
how
now.
important.
I mean, these two teams, I mean, so far.
Cam, flip reset. Zineel cuts it out early. But, yeah, I mean, considering the similar skill level of these two teams, well, it's just when you have that one-game advantage, that just puts you barely in the lead. Even if it's a Game 7, Game 6, you just barely are able to squeak it out because it's that back and forth happening, but you're just in the lead already.
Yeah. Are there MMR? Is the MMR kind of close between these two?
So the MMR is actually really close. You're looking at, so Taroco is 2,200. Cam, I have him recorded at 2,283. However, on Twitter, right as the stream was starting, he did hit 2,300 today.
Oh.
Zineel was about 2,200, and Sean B is 2,100.
All right.
So, I mean, all players well above that 2K mark. Sean B naturally being probably the lowest of the 4. As I said, he's probably going to be the weak link on this NRG Boys squad, but that's not to say he'll do poorly by any means.
Yeah. I mean, it should be a
shot.
Nice.
Sean B.
There we go.
Putting in
that's a
the
W
first
for
goal.
him.
That is. I mean, I think that's really important. And we do see Zineel being that first man, which I talked about. Sean B, the one to clean it up, even 0 boost. Gets a fairly open net as Taroco made a bit of a misplay. And almost halfway through game number 1, NRG Boys do take the first goal.
It's been very close. I don't know what to think right now.
It has.
I mean,
don't try to analyze it too early, Frankie.
No. I'm
Don't
not
try.
trying to. I'm just saying. I mean, I think Camoco have had the better shots and possession. They had more possession, but you know, more possession doesn't always win you stuff.
Sean B, flick up. Zineel plays it slow though. Cam able to save it. I feel like Zineel could have moved a bit faster there.
Yeah.
Probably had an open opportunity to shoot it, but didn't actually capitalize. Taroco gets in mid. Sean B misses the shot, as I think Cam also missed the actual shot itself. I don't even know. And managed to go the other way. Cam from his backboard. We just saw him get a goal from it earlier. Flip reset gets saved by Sean B. Taroco past one, but Zineel's there. Just hits it to the sidewall. Taroco gets it mid. Cam shot. Again, saved by Sean B. Zineel gets a bump on Taroco. That's an open net opportunity. Zineel puts it away.
Yeah. Sean B kind of playing like the GOAT right now.
Definitely a lot of good work, but I mean, this goal really comes down to Zineel's bump.
Yep.
Taroco was going to be back plenty in time. He had planned for this possible contingency, and Zineel just comes out from midfield trying to grab boost, bumps him out, and there is no one even possible to get back.
Well, you're kind of seeing their teamwork is elite right now, I feel like.
They're definitely connecting in their ideas.
Yeah.
And what's not connecting is their defense right now, as Taroco, I don't even know how he's able to just get such a big shot all the way downfield. Sean B looks like getting bullied a bit by Cam on 0 boost. Cam also puts it away. Kind of a bit of a gold steal, but, you know, team effort, team effort.
I'm kind of thinking back to that other series that they just had where they won 3-1, where they won the first game and then lost the second.
Yeah.
I think that's going to happen here, is they're going to win game 1 and lose game 2. That's my prediction right now.
Okay.
But I don't have a series prediction yet.
That's fair. I mean, I'm going to just stick with my 3-2 in favor of Camoco.
Yeah.
I have to stick with my guns. Camoco, I mean, they're just such strong contenders. We have seen them time and time again. That they might falter a little bit in moments, but I do believe in them in the end. So we'll just have to see.
Demo by Taroco. Oh.
Apparently
my
there was
goodness.
a 21-minute best of 1.
Wow.
And, oh, looks like... Wait, what's going on here?
Something's happening in the losers bracket right now, but it's all good. I think yeah, I don't know. Anyways, couple seconds left. Cam, Taroco, last push.
I think they figured it
Cam
out.
Cam kind of just threw it downfield, and yeah, they don't really have a shot at winning this game. To make it 1-0 for Energy Boys. I mean, Cam had an opportunity the last 10 seconds there
Really?
to pass it to Taroco, but overshot it and hit it to the corner.
I mean, and looking at these stats, 8 shots coming out from both teams, actually. But the big difference is actually the saves, the defense department. 3 saves for both Zineel and Sean B.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Cam only gets 2, Taroco only gets 1. So Zineel and Sean B are actually hitting a lot more of their shots off target, which could be helping them because Cam and Taroco are diving to try and get these in.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Cam and Taroco are putting on really good shots, but they're just getting saved every single time.
Wow.
So, I mean, after this first game, Frankie,
Yes.
what is your official prediction for the
I
match?
honestly do think Camoco wins this. I might have to go the same prediction as you.
3-2?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think they actually do win this.
That's crazy.
I
After you
see-
see game number 1, as Cam off the kickoff puts it in, and now we look like geniuses.
Yeah. I'm sorry to take Ben's spotlight there for the series score, but
It's okay. It just
You
means
know-
I'm genius.
yeah.
Just means I'm a genius.
But Camoco, I've seen them, well, during that first match, definitely had the better opportunities to score, but didn't capitalize on anything. So, well, they just capitalized on one right there, so, Great bump by Cam. Saved a goal right there, 100%.
Cam actually was pre-jumping that play by Zineel. Don't know if that makes a lot of sense. I also figured out what they were talking about. So someone in our Discord actually said 21 minutes for a best-of-1 match is crazy. And it's apparently because the teams actually didn't know it was a best-of-1. They thought it was a best-of-3. So they actually played the best-of-3 out. And apparently the team that won game 2 didn't win game 1. So they were like, oh, we need to play game 3. And they were like, no, it's actually a best-of-1. We just checked. And it was like, ah. So yeah, 21-minute match because they played 2 games instead of 1.
So what happens? The game 1.
The team that won game 1 just wins. I mean,
you know what? If it
that's
was
how it works.
1-1, honestly, I would have played game 3.
I wouldn't. It would have held. It would have held back the bracket.
I mean, yeah, but at that point, if you just played 2 games,
No.
what was the point? What was the point, though?
And it doesn't matter. As a tournament organizer, I would have just said team that won game 1 wins.
Yeah.
Because that's what would have happened had they, it been the best of 1.
I wonder what the score was.
I'm not even gonna look. I don't.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah. It didn't matter anyways because the team that won it actually got like lost the next round, so it didn't matter. What does matter though is Cam putting Taroco in the backpack, getting it over Sean B from the backboard, just slides right on in. Zineel nowhere to be found.
Yep.
Camoco looking solidly to try and take game number 2.
Might be. Oh man, I hope this doesn't go like 1 win for NRG, 1 win for Camoco, 1 win. You know, like 1-1-1-1 until game number 5.
It's probably going to be a back and forth. I would have to assume it's a back and forth. We could see it being, you know, Camoco win this game and the next.
Yeah.
But Zineel trying to get it past Taroco, just unable to. The 50 goes perfectly over to the corner. 50 Taroco again goes out to Cam. Taroco, great jump early, just really aware of the fact that there was a attacker sitting ready. Zineel, flip reset, fakes out Taroco and Cam, but just doesn't end up going in. Low boost coming out from Camoco, but they are still managing to stay alive and finally getting it down to the blue end of the field. Is there going to be an opportunity for NRG boys to make something happen? Doesn't seem like it, as Taroco was able to dodge the demo and get the save. Goes all the way back over to the blue end. Sean B, bit of a misplay. Taroco takes it up in the corner, bumps out Zineel. Sean there. And now Camoco is really trying to just keep the ground in that blue end of the field. Sean B accidentally dunked Zineel.
Wow.
And that makes it so that way it's just stuck in this blue half for so long. Zineel beats out Taroco, and Sean B finds the clear opening. Taroco just stretched it a little too far as second man to try and make that happen. Zineel, just great timing.
Yeah. The counterattack really got them. Still have a chance. 1:30 left.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Zineel trying to flick it past Cam. Doesn't make it work. Goes out to Sean B. Light touch. Really light, really. Taroco obviously gets the save. And Zineel just shoots it under Taroco, and it goes in. I don't know how Taroco's not really able to get to that one. Lands, and then immediately just jumps high. I guess he's expecting a different kind of shot. Instead, it's a tied game now.
Yeah.
And the tide is quickly turning.
Oh, this.
Off the kickoff, Taroco up to the ceiling. Zineel pre-jumps it, but Taroco gets a pass, and it's off of the bar and out. I don't even know if that's a ding moment. It was a little far. Now, Sean B out to Zineel. Taroco just hits off the backboard over to Cam. Cam flip reset, trying to get through. Over Sean, looking for the bump on Zineel, but is just not able to reach him. Sean B just takes a quick shot on target. Taroco easy save. Zineel, early pre-jump, beats Taroco. Nothing happens from it. Zineel, though, gets the demo on Cam, so Taroco's going to be alone. Cam, not the greatest spawn, and Zineel is able to put it in.
Can I make a joke?
You make the joke.
Ah, man. They didn't trust each other. Come on.
I don't even think that's a trust issue. I think that's the fact that Cam, if you just spawned on the other side of the field, would have been able to do so much more.
I mean,
the ball was just past him right as he spawned.
You know what? I just said it because, you know.
No, yeah, for the joke. For the
Sorry,
joke. For the
sorry.
joke.
You know, we always have to make that joke when
Of course.
it's available.
As now it looks like the NRG boys might actually be stealing game number 2 out from under Camoco as the clock is quickly ticking down on our screen. Zineel bumps one out. Taroco unable to get it. Sean B is just trying to get it mid, faking it out. Passes it over to Zineel, drops it, and that is game number 2 now to the NRG boys.
Cam is one loss away from this series. He's never been to losers. Never.
Yeah.
So he's 1 loss away.
From his first ever lower bracket.
Yeah, in these next 4 matches. Well, we expect it to go 7 matches, but, you know, 1 loss away.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. They played good the first half, and then...
I mean, yeah, it just fell apart.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, just so interesting to see from these teams. It really did seem like the Energy Boys did step up, though.
Yeah.
So I think that was more of where it was being held. So we'll just have to see. It's game number 3. Camoco now having to reverse sweep to make it to that grand finals. And we keep talking about how important it is to win through uppers. But,
wow,
oh
Sean.
my God, Sean. And this is the kind of performance that you need from this player. Just a perfect air dribble. Perfectly dunking Cam at that. Just an unbelievable start for Sean. I mean, this is the one player that had so many question marks on him. And in the end, it seems that he has a lot of answers.
I mean, I wasn't expecting this from
No.
Sean. I mean, getting into a lobby with players over 100 to 200 MMR higher than you and doing that to Cam is insane.
Taroco over to Cam. Tries
Nice.
faking out Sean, but Sean, again, just such great defense. Zineel, the wall pinch, doesn't exactly work in his favor. Now Cam up high, gets off the ceiling. Musty past Sean, but the double is not there. It does fake out Zineel, does give it to Taroco, but it's not enough to actually make anything happen. So now Sean gets a demo onto Cam, but Taroco's able to get it away. Gets it out to Cam. Taroco back to Cam again. Shot on target. That is a beautiful passing play. Finally, that teamwork coming out from Camoco here. The back and forth is just so pretty, and there is no chance to stop that one.
Wow.
And it really seems like both of these teams in this game 3 are starting to raise the bar.
Yep.
So we are in for an exciting game 3 here. It's Camoco. Not necessarily do or die, but it certainly feels like it for that first place prize. Now Zineel fakes one out. Tries getting it past Taroco, but just gets beaten out. Cam picks it up. Sidewall double. Just goes to the backboard. Sean there. Taking it slow. Flip reset. Can't get it past Taroco. It's an even 50. Now Cam over Taroco.
Wow.
Shot saved by Zineel. Great awareness from him, knowing that that shot's going to come in. Zineel's able to get it away. Back in the orange half. Cam cuts it out early. Not much from it. Taroco clears it, but gets bumped for the effort. It's Cam's turn. Tries faking out Sean. Unable to. Sean just does not take the bait. Taroco pinches it into the corner. Bounces towards the net. Zineel clears. Even footing in that second minute of gameplay. Now Cam pinches it past Sean, but Zineel's there. Now into the corner, full boost. Looking to get it past Taroco. Is able to. Taroco just has to stand back, let Cam do some work. Taroco is finally able to want to get the clear. Sean gets a mid. Cam doesn't even bite. And maybe not the best play is now Taroco 0 boost in the back end. Finally able to get some. But no effort on the offensive half. Cam, just a light lob. Sean actually having to hit it off his own crossbar to keep it out. And it goes back the other way. Now Cam, up early. You see Sean with that massive pre-jump. I feel like Sean's actually been doing that a lot more. I was expecting Zineel to be more of that first-man player. But Sean has really been stepping up, making it so that Cam and Taroco do not have a lot to work with early on.
Hey,
Zineel gets a great save.
When you play against better players, you always play up to their standard.
You
most
have
of
to.
the time.
You have to.
I mean, you do have to, but I mean, you just play better in general.
Absolutely. Zineel, dunk on one. Is that an open net? No. Taroco is able to get back. Cam back as well. And the play fizzles out. Zineel, high lob. No one really there. Taroco gets it mid. Cam's there next. Sean B try jumping early, and it's a waterfall. Cam with the double.
Oh, no.
And that just comes down to a mistake from Sean B. He did not have to jump so early for it. But, I mean, when you're playing against Cam and Taroco, expecting these double taps, of course it is going to be a very big match to be happening.
And I've noticed every time it hits a minute 20 to a minute 30, it always comes down to like a critical moment in the game.
Absolutely.
These last three games, something has happened inside a minute 20 and minute 30. So, I mean, I don't know.
Quick bracket update for everyone. 6 seed Row and 5 seed twinems have both won their matches. So all teams from that upper semifinals are the final 4 remaining teams in the tournament.
All right.
It's the 1, 2, 5, and 6 seed. And my seeding is near perfect still. So you're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. So it's a matter of, will we actually finally get to see Row on stream, or are we going to see twinems back?
I think they wanted to be on stream. Like,
oh, they probably did. They probably did. They were probably ready to beat a 14 seed, but instead they have to fight each other to see who will play the loser of this match here. Is camoco up 2-1, 30 seconds remaining. Just trying to seal the deal 1 game at a time. 20 seconds now. Cam off the sidewall. I think I saw a pre-jump, from Zineel. Accidentally bumps Cam, and it actually sends it further downfield. Sean B has to try and get the other way. Taroco into the midfield. Both players go for it, and that's an open opportunity. Taroco, maybe he's able to get back. Cam, oh my gosh, Sean is just not committing, and it drops down. And camoco takes game number 3. So close to time that game.
Yeah, Sean was just sitting there waiting for a touch from Cam, but Cam just hit it lightly. And
I will say, Cam almost ungled in that moment. It was so scary, but the clutch factor does come in from these players. Camoco living at least 1 more game in this upper bracket.
Hear me out.
Yep.
They go to game number 5. 2-2 tie, overtime. Sean B gets the goal. Absolute cinema.
You are such an underdog fan. You really are. First Grills, now Sean B.
Sean B might be, he's up there with Grills, almost.
He's up there. You've barely even seen him. But
exactly.
I will say, compared to Grills' first showing, Sean B has really stepped up as a player.
Yep.
As Taroco shot on target. Zineel rushing back to get the save. Now Cam trying to get it mid. Not the greatest touches. Zineel just lobs it downfield. Taroco there to collect up high. Trying to fake out Sean, gets the ground pinch, but it goes straight out to Zineel, full boost. Flip reset, trying to fake it under Cam, gets it over him. Fakes out Taroco and Zineel, the 1v2.
That's 150% a clip.
I mean, just look at this. The fake jumping back down to get to the ground faster and then get it past Taroco. I mean, just clinical work from Zineel here.
Wow.
Absolutely impeccable work.
I don't know what to say. That was insane.
Just wow. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, I think my gain is a little too high, so I'm going to drop myself down. Is that too much?
A little bit more is fine.
Here? I think
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I don't want to, like, peak the mic too much with all these insane plays happening. I mean, Zineel, wow, that was just such a great way to start game number 4. And now camoco are on the back foot early, having to do something. Cam trying to skim it into the net, but just misses the touch entirely. Taroco gets a light touch. Zineel bump. Sean saved by Taroco early. Couldn't even register the shot. It was such an early save. Plenty of time, though, for camoco to make their comeback. Taroco pre-flip into the first one, looking for maybe a flip reset, unable to find it, couldn't even find the ground pinch. So now Zineel sends it the other way. Cam almost gets bumped out by Sean. Taroco has to save him out. Mistouch, and Sean B, that's just going to be a shot on target. Taroco, big mistake. Even Taroco saying sorry in the chat to Cam.
I thought he owned gold for a second, but...
No, not quite the own goal, although he did bump Sean, so I mean... But that second goal now coming out in favor of NRG boys. Either this is going to be a runaway game from NRG, or it's going to be the exact opposite of what happened in game number 2. And there is so many in-betweens. In all honesty. Now Zineel gets a first save. Cam looking to 1v1 Sean B. Gets the flick. Ding! Off the sidebar. Taroco's there to follow it up. Goal for camoco. I just knocked over my water bottle.
Wow.
And I mean, this is a back and forth game. Both teams know how much they need this game win.
Yeah.
I mean, for camoco, obviously, this game is just for them to stay alive. But for the NRG boys, I feel like they just really do not want to go to Game 5. If you're looking at that possible reverse sweep, it just starts eating away in your head of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're up 2-0 and we've thrown it.
I as much as I agree with you, I think they're more focused about getting that game advantage for the grand final.
I think so too.
I think they really want, because these two teams are very equal, I would say.
Yes.
But the game advantage would.
The game advantage is very likely to determine the series, as
Cam,
ding,
there we
up
go.
high, just does not manage to find it on target, and it feels like Cam is just consistently hitting it just barely off the mark. So now Cam, the 1v1 over Sean B, and we get the perfect scoreline, 2-2 with 2:22
No
left.
way.
You guys have no idea how happy this makes me.
Wow.
And I mean, Cam just beating Sean B over the top yet again.
Yeah, but
And
camoco needed 2 wins for this to happen.
yeah. Man. We'll just have to see. camoco, are they able to make just something happen past this, or are NRG boys finally going to make that stand? It's Cam looking for the flip reset, but Sean B was up super early. Now, Taroco trying to get under Zineel. Is able to. It's up high. Zineel's there first. Cam didn't even really push. Now Cam off the ceiling.
Wow.
And it gets the ceiling shot. Wow, just a great recovery from Cam here. Takes it nice and slow. Knows Zineel doesn't have much to work with. Sean B, 0 boost on the backboard. Zineel also 0 boost on the ground. Just nothing for the NRG boys to work with. And camoco are now up 3-2. It's the exact opposite of game number 2.
Yeah.
The only difference is there's actually 2 minutes left, so something else might happen. So we'll just have to see as Cam takes it off the sidewall. Flip reset attempts, no, doesn't seem to get it, and entirely just leaves the play, grabbing boost instead.
Yeah.
And I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
Zineel actually got a demo onto Taroco,
Nice.
and Cam gets bumped by, I think that was Sean B, and that is an open opportunity. And it's a tied game yet again. Cam almost gets back to it, which actually could have been really helpful.
I mean, and look at the time, too.
So hard.
It's always happened during this time. The 120s, 130s.
Uh-huh.
Critical moments always happen. I don't know what it is.
As now,
Oh.
Sean B breaks the rule
No
1.
way.
Sean
They
B
lost.
broke the rule 1.
They lost.
So that means that automatically NRG boys are expected to be losing this game.
Wait.
However, Zineel with the shot on target, Taroco gets the save. Sean B trying to keep it center, but he doesn't have a teammate to really work with. Now, Taroco looking the other way. Zineel just keeps it in his corner. Beats out Cam, but Taroco's waiting there.
Does that mean
Cam,
karma?
the demo onto Zineel. Sean B is left alone. Taroco tries getting it mid to Cam, but Cam is just not there. So now, ball pinches out all the way to the other side where Taroco lays waiting. Gets the flip. Looking to bump Sean B, but unable to. Zineel, a little bit of weird jumping in his own net. Don't really know what that was about. And Cam just retreats. Taroco first there. Sean B over to the sidewall. Cam wall pinch, but it's just not enough power in the right direction. Zineel's turn. Flip reset. Taroco reads it well.
Oh.
Where's Sean B? He's up first. Into the corner. Looking for the shot. No, it's off the sidewall. Zineel pushes, and it goes way out the other way. It's a fast break opportunity, but Taroco just can't get it on target. 15 seconds remaining. Last opportunity for either of these teams is Cam. I thought he might be able to beat Zineel, but it's just barely not there. Cam centered. Taroco takes it slow, and Zineel gets caught out. Taroco puts it in. 2 seconds remaining.
There's the karma.
There is the karma. Sean B just hits it right out to Taroco. Zineel is just not ready for this play to develop in this way.
Wow.
Might be an opportunity for camoco.
Oh, man.
And yeah, the clock hits 0, barely. And we
Whoa.
are going to game number 5.
You already heard my prediction. What's your prediction? I know you have camoco winning.
I already said 3-2.
Yeah, but what's your
You think you're
game
wondering how?
score prediction or how. Yes, how. I guarantee it's going to be a tie game, like
All right.
meaning like 2-2 or maybe 3-3.
I think it's going to be stuck at 1-1 until 90 seconds left. And then
Who scores, Cam or Taroco?
Cam scores just a beautiful double tap, and it opens the flood gates. Up 3-1, 4-1, 5-1.
What?
And then last second, Sean B puts one in for 5-2. Just cause.
That's insane.
Just cause.
Actually, that has been happening.
It's a very common thing.
It's very common,
It's
actually.
a very common thing. Don't doubt the analyst over here. I know what I'm talking about. We get into game number 5. Winner moves on to the grand finals with game advantage. Loser has to take their second opportunity in the lowers. It's going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. It's Cam immediately looking for a demo to Sean B. Sean B was able to get the boost low. And it's an early boost advantage for the Energy Boys. Zineel, flip reset, gets it past one. Zineel looking for the bump.
Nice.
And Sean B's able to clean it up. A great opening play from Zineel.
Remember how I said it was going to be 2-2 overtime?
You did?
Sean B might get a hat trick. That's my prediction.
You
Sean
think
B
the
with
Sean
the
B
hat trick
Dude,
in OT.
he's such an underdog laser for no reason,
What?
chat. For no reason. It's Cam. Not the greatest touch. Taroco's able to 50 it, though, now. Zineel. A great push forward. Just giving no respect to Camoco, really. Or maybe enough respect to know that he can't give them any space or time. Sean B accidentally hits it backwards. Zineel able to clear it away. And complete reset. Sean B into the corner. Taroco beats him out. Zineel tries to dunk Taroco, but it just goes back to Cam in the opposite corner. Cam, 38 boost. What's he going to be able to do with it? Just pops it high. Taroco's there, looking for something. I think that might have been off the crossbar. No save. Actually gets registered. Zineel, corner yet again. 1 minute gone in this final game of the upper finals. It's quite an intense one at that. Who knows when the next shot is going to come in for the goal. We'll just have to wait and see. Zineel off the backboard. Taroco's up early against him, and it works out. Now Cam, they're in a 1v1 against Sean B. Sean B goes early, and I mean, we're just seeing these players from the Energy Boys pushing early on every single opportunity, giving Camoco no opportunity to build an attack. So now Sean B hits it up high to Zineel, but it's a little far. Taroco takes advantage of it. Tries getting it past Sean. It's a 50. Zineel pre-jumps Cam. Cam tried to keep it low, but Zineel even read that. Now Cam tries messing with Sean B, but Taroco, that's a bad 50, and Zineel is there.
No.
Cam went for boost, and that's up 2-0 now. Sorry, your Sean B hat trick is gone, but
it's okay.
the Energy
predicted 2-2.
Boys are really looking to be the ones to open the floodgates instead.
I mean, I did predict 2-2 OT
Yep.
and Sean B to score, but you know, we're far from it.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Taroco actually missing on the kickoff,
No.
and Zineel is able to put a third one through, and both of our predictions are starting to be in shambles. Yeah, Zineel just a great fake on Taroco in the midfield. 3 minutes left, though. Plenty of time, but you have to question the mentality from Camoco.
Yeah.
Dropping so fast in this game. Of course, in game number 4, didn't they actually have an early loss? Like, weren't they losing early on?
Who?
Camoco?
In game number 2?
Game 4.
Yeah, they were losing 2-0.
2-0. So, I mean, this 3-0, it's not that different if you think about it.
Yeah.
Taroco, a
There we
great
go.
50, and that's a first one a little before halfway through the game. Cam baiting up both defenders. Taroco just looking for the right 50. Sean B doubled again anyways. And yeah, first goal able to get through for Taroco. Still life for this orange squad as you get a fake kickoff coming out from the orange. 50 goes out to Taroco, who has the boost.
Uh-oh.
Now Taroco looking for the Air
Uh-oh.
dribble bump. Doesn't even get the bump, but he definitely gets the air dribble. That's a second goal for Taroco.
I think next goal comes between 120 and 130. That's my prediction, Nick.
Okay.
That's my next prediction.
There's a lot of predictions coming out of Frankie
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
A lot of predictions coming out
Hey,
of Frankie.
that's what's been happening the whole time.
It has.
Wait.
Well, it seems like Zineel has something else to say. Shot actually off target. Unusual for him to be actually missing those. Sean B, demo onto Taroco in the blue half.
Oh, wow.
Taroco able to get off to the side. Cam demos Zineel, but not before Zineel was able to take that corner boost. Now, low boost for both players on camoco. We'll have to see if Sean B can do anything about it. Doesn't seem like it. Zineel back in the play. Leaves it for Sean B. Cam up early. Great read from him. And we'll just have to see. Where does the offense lead? Taroco gets it up. 50 Sean B in the air. Zineel, 50s Cam. That could be an opportunity, but no, Taroco. 0 boost and a save. Taroco gets a little bit of space now. Has Cam off to the side. Does he let him do anything? Doesn't seem like it. Just sends it downfield. Zineel off the backboard. Sends it away. Cam, 0 boost. Zineel's next. Taroco, easy save. Cam picks it up. Yeah, still low boost, really. Hasn't really been able to get anything. Taroco collects another save into the corner for boost. Tries getting a middle. 50 Zineel, but again, there's not a lot of teamwork coming up from camoco this game. They're just doing it one at a time and hoping that it works out. Taroco off the backboard. Zineel, no boost, but still able to get the touch. Zineel opts for a boost. Sean B's the one to pick up instead. 50. Taroco registers yet another save. I don't even know how many saves that is for Taroco this game, but certainly a savior medal at least. 30 seconds remaining. Zineel with the shot and just is able to collect. And it's another misplay from Taroco off the backboard.
Oh, no.
He's just not able to hold the ball in the way that he wants, and that has to be the dagger. That is a disheartening way. 34 seconds remaining. I mean, there's still a chance for camoco, but that's a tough ask for this squad. Sean B gets it past Cam. Hits it high. Taroco, been in an awkward position. Sean B just keeps pushing. Zineel, past one. Trying to get it past Taroco. Tries faking him out, doesn't work. Cam gets it past Sean B. 1v1, shot. Zineel, perfect save. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin. Zineel, 3 goals on 7 shots, an assist and a save. What a great performance. And you do have the Cam leaving a little bit easy early. Sorry. And that is actually going to be NRG boys taking the win in the game. Looking at the other side, only 1 game has actually gone by in that lower semifinal. Twinems winning 3-2 over Vro. So it seems like the lower semifinal might be taking a little bit of time, and I think it's the perfect time for us to take a short break. So, Frankie, we'll be right back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SSE Rocket League number 19. We will be heading to the losers finals now, and that would be Camoco versus
Twinems.
Twinems.
That is right, and I think we actually, for once, have an accurate bracket. Yes, we do. Wow. I mean, this is a rematch of an already streamed match from that upper quarter or upper semifinals where Camoco beat Twinems 3-0, and it wasn't really that close.
Wow.
So, Twinems, after beating Vro 2-0, a 3-2 and 4-3 series, I mean, very close between the 5 and 6 seed, but the 5 seed did win out.
All right.
And now we have Camoco in that lower bracket. We'll just have to see how that actually goes.
All right. Are we expecting anything from this team that we have not seen before?
I don't think so. I think
Right.
Camoco are probably going to be a little mad, considering they, had that loss.
But you know what that means? More mess ups. Just saying.
I think it's the opposite. I think
You
Cam.
think?
I think Cam is going to pop off in this game. I think we're going to see like 3-7-1 level matches, like 3 Brazil level matches. I think it's not going to be close.
Well, yeah.
Like
I think it's not going to be
Camoco's
close
going to
either.
destroy Twinems this time.
All right.
Not even give them 5 goals. As we are just waiting on the players to collect themselves before this match. So Camoco have checked in. We're just waiting on Twinems.
All right. Any surprises, you think?
I don't think so. I think the only surprise is we're going to see like a next level Camoco that we just haven't seen today. Like I think that they are going to go like Super Saiyan in this match.
All right.
Just because they need to, really. But Frankie, I do want to mention that this is maybe one of our faster days.
Yeah.
Getting into our lower final at only 7:13. So
I don't know. I
2
feel like
matches remaining.
we.
Maybe it is around this time.
No. You're right, because we usually get to the final around 8. If this goes by really fast, we'll probably get.
I mean, I think this is going to be a sweep for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see. But let's see. Still waiting on Twinems. Unless they're just not going to play. I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I just had to start typing in the Discord. And they immediately do it. I mean, Frankie, do you have any predictions beyond the basic 3-0?
No.
No?
Nope.
Come on, Mr. Prediction Guy. Give
My
me game scores. Give me
My
game
last
scores.
couple predictions have been bad, so.
That's true. Yeah,
What?
they haven't.
Oh wow.
I
All right.
mean, like, look, they haven't been bad.
It's funny.
but-
It's funny because I predicted the same thing as Ben, so technically, it was a bad prediction on Ben, not me, because.
Okay, but I said a 3-2 before we had even seen NRG Boys play.
Yeah.
So.
It did seem like Camoco was gonna come out of there with the win, though.
Honestly, it really did. I mean, they were playing really well in the second half of that series. Of course, almost getting the reverse sweep. But we'll just have to see in this lower final best of 5 match between Camoco and twinems. We have both teams in the lobby, just waiting for them to join their sides.
While we wait for them, I don't know. We should talk about what collabs.
Well, Flex says in the chat, all I gotta say is, this is unfair, man. We're cooked. So I think Flex has the same prediction as us in the 3-0.
Oh, because they played.
They played earlier.
The same. Oh, it's the same.
Because Flex is the guy who asked for the
yeah.
signs from Taroco and Cam. Flex even said in the stream chat, as Cam already gets our first goal, Flex said in the stream chat, GGs were cooked, wanted to play Zineel. So,
wow.
You know, it seems like Flex just really wants to like meet all the pros.
Yeah.
Which, I get it. I mean, I get it. We have some really good talent, and you want to be able to see them all. I'm sure Flex was actually hoping that Camoco would have won then. Just for it, as Flex, a kickoff goal. Yep. This is how we've seen a majority of the goals coming up from twinems against Camoco. And I think that was a Spanish.
Yep, that was.
Yeah, we have seen twinems. They definitely have a variety of kickoffs. So we'll have to see how it all goes for them.
All right.
As Cam,
right back at you.
Third goal of the game, 19 seconds in. And yeah, Nick went for the Spanish. Cam just read it.
Wow.
I don't think you can really do the Spanish as well on those side kick, like the diagonal kickoffs, because even if they just hit it straight forward, it just goes to your corner. You can't really do anything with that. So, not really sure what the game plan was for that one. And I mean, it's just a bloodbath early on in this series. It does look like at least twinems are giving it their all.
Yeah.
Despite Flex seemingly having given up already, they seem to really want it.
Call me crazy, but I think he wanted to play. Flex wanted to play. What's the
NRG Boys?
Yep, because he wanted the signature.
Probably no.
Yeah.
That is most likely true. And maybe that is why Flex is going to be trying so hard, pre-jumping Cam in that situation. He wants that sign from Zineel so badly, he is willing to beat Camoco for it. And honestly, if that happens, respect.
Yeah.
Respect, as Cam has an actually open opportunity and just completely misses the net, not even registering a shot.
So, as I was saying before, remember, they're mad, but
they
have more mistakes. I mean, I've seen a couple more mistakes.
Definitely. As Nick air dribble over Taroco, but Cam gets the save. It's Flex. Gets it back mid.
Hey,
Nick not able to get
Let me know if hot chocolate is a drink you drink during the
all
summer or all
guys.
year round.
For anyone wondering, I'm just going to put it in the shot. I don't know if it's in there, is it?
It is.
It is. I have some hot chocolate now. Made it in between matches as Flex. Actually gets a goal. Ceiling shot.
Oh my
air dribble.
goodness.
Cam just doesn't really respect it. But great play from Flex there. Love to see it. A tight game. twinems are really giving it their all. But guys, we've been having this argument for quite a while now between Frankie and I of, is hot chocolate a drink that you can really drink in the summertime? I say yes. I think hot chocolate is just year round.
But I
Frankie
disagree.
does not agree in the slightest. As that was the wrong noise. Ding! There we go. Cam had this ceiling pinch, and I actually hit the crossbar and went out. Cam now flip reset, but 0 boost, not able to do much with it. Taroco fades out 1. Flex. Looking to dribble it past, and I think that's the one time that you really cannot beat camoco is in the 1v1s.
Yeah.
Cam, flip reset,
Wow.
gets it over the defender, and I mean that's just a great goal. And this isn't a bad score line. 2-3, 223.
Yep.
It's not a bad one. It's not horrible. It's not my favorite, but you know. And I don't know why it says we have packet loss, guys. We're doing fine, I think. I mean, yeah, it looks fine. Is Cam off the kickoff? I mean, Frankie, look, I have to keep my like throat warm somehow. You know, we're doing all this talking, all this casting. It's not like I'm going to make tea. That makes too much sense. As another Spanish kickoff comes out from twinems, but does not connect. Flex trying to fake it under Taroco. Unable. Nick into the corner. Fast 1. Cam gets it away. Now, Taroco just pops it. It's off. Cam. Shot. Ding! Crossbar and out. Cam's really just hitting the crossbar a lot.
Yeah.
Today. I don't know what's going on with the shooting, but it ain't there. It's Taroco. Double.
Wow.
Misses. Cam doesn't even go for it. And I would say that shooting is plaguing camoco, but they are up 4-2. So
Yeah.
they can really afford it. And oh my god. Okay. Taroco gets it mid.
Yeah.
0 boost. Just decides I'm going to beeline for the defender. And just completely knocks Nick. And Cam dunks to the last man.
I have a question.
Solid play. Yeah.
Would you rather have your drinks if you
We're back to the hot chocolate.
okay, yes.
Okay.
No,
I
no,
s-
no,
oh,
no, no,
I
no, no.
wasn't. I thought it was going to be Rocket League related. But
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Flex. Third goal. That's a hat trick for Flex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would you rather drink drinks hot for the rest of your life or cold?
Hot. Absolutely hot.
I didn't. All right.
Oh, but that means no soda.
I mean, technically, no. I'm saying like you have to drink it either hot or cold for the rest of your life. So you could have any drink, but it has to be, you know.
Have you ever had hot soda?
Maybe.
It's
I don't
nasty.
remember.
It's nasty. So that means that if I did hot, I could never have soda for the rest of my life, pretty much. How hot are we talking? Like, are we talking like boiling, steaming, lukewarm?
No, like hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate level? Okay, so like steaming level. I have to think about this with soda in mind.
It could cool down, but it'll
I mean,
always
like,
stay hot. You know what I mean?
I mean, the good thing, water is always going to be an option. Just simply always.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no bad water. We do have Butters in the chat. I don't know if you remember Butters from previous tournament. It says, my glorious King Zineel is next. That is right, Zineel. In the grand finals with game advantage, awaiting the winner of this lower final match where camoco seemed to be taking down handedly twinems, but twinems are not going down without a fight.
We already saw this match though.
We did.
Earlier,
it was a 3-0. But I mean, granted, Flex is really doing a lot more. Gets the flip reset, trying to dunk one, unable to. In the previous series, twinems got 6 goals across 3 games.
All right.
And they're already three of those goals.
Yep.
In this first game, so we'll have to see. But I mean, it still is looking solidly in favor of camoco.
Yeah.
No one doubted otherwise. I'm really thinking about this hot versus cold drink question. Cause because I have to think, like, water on either end works out. On the hot end, you have tea, you have hot chocolate.
I feel like...
What else do you have? That's kind of all I drink that's hot. Chai, that's tea. But, like, also, like, you can have, like, an iced chai or, like, a frappuccino drink.
I would rather pick cold.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
also, but the thing is, like, I can have a hot drink during the summer. I can't have a cold drink during the winter.
Huh.
So that's like the big difference that I'm trying to deal with here. and it's really rough.
Cam and Taroco taking game number 1, 7-3. I mean, obviously not expecting much more from Camoco. We knew they were gonna win this easily, but
Yeah, and apparently Cam never signed Flex's profile.
no
so
way.
it's kind of a bit of a tragedy, really. But it sounds like that means Taroco did. So, you know, don't really know how to take that one. It's such a tough question
Yeah.
for the hot or cold.
Wait, I'm like trying to think of other stuff that's.
Oh my god, Taroco, just put in the goal already, guys. 2 shots in the first 10 seconds, both off the crossbar. Like, Camoco, please, just put in your shots. I mean, I'm trying.
Wow.
This is such a tough question.
Yeah.
This is such a tough question.
I mean, your natural instinct would think cold, I feel like.
Well, cold, there's just so many more options. Like, almost every hot drink there is a cold version of.
Yeah.
But there's not a cold version of a lot of hot drink. Or there's not a lot of hot versions of cold drinks.
Yeah.
I am curious if there's like a warm soda kind of deal. Like, I could do like cream soda hot. That sounds kind of nice.
Alright.
But, I mean, this is a toughie. I think I would have to have hot soda before I choose. If I can have hot soda, then I'm set. I'm choosing hot. But,
What if.
oh, that's an oval.
Wow. What if the question was like room temperature and cold?
Oh, room temp every day.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I drink room temp, like hot chocolate and tea all the time.
I mean, yeah. I would have to go with room temp, maybe. Maybe not.
And room temp is like the worst of both worlds in a way, but like if I would choose hot over cold anyways,
Yeah.
it's Flex. 4th goal of the series for him. Kind of carrying Nick. No offense, Nick. But Flex is kind of carrying. No, yeah. It do be a toughie. It do be. I was going to have a train of thought, but I completely forgot it when you went to the room temp. Now I have to try and rethink it. Oh, yeah. So, okay, if I can't have cold drinks, am I still allowed to have, like, popsicles and that kind of stuff during the summer?
I think it.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
You know, lemonade.
Lemonade's cold. I could only drink lemonade.
Hot lemonade.
Actually.
Okay, what about, like, I was going to say, what about, like, a hot Arnold Palmer? Do you think that'd be good? Because you get that, like, sweet tea.
Oh, it's only good if it's room temperature or cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you had it hot?
I had it room temperature, and I would.
I mean, I know it's good room temp, considering I get that from Cane's every time.
Yeah.
Shout out Cane's. Am I getting Cane's tonight, Frankie?
I mean,
I'm not. I left pasta in the fridge.
what type of pasta did you make?
Just like a spaghetti marinara.
Oh wow.
I guess it's more of a pomodoro than marinara, but
I don't know if you all know, but I'm pretty sure Ben makes as Nick scores a goal.
yeah. Nick finally gets his first in the
Yeah.
series. Yeah.
Ben makes pasta almost, I feel like, every night.
Pasta. So it's not
I
every
feel like
night.
you always talk about pasta like every single time.
Pasta is 2/3 of my meal. So the way that I do my meals is I have a grain base,
Okay.
a protein, vegetables, and a
Yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
As you do. And my only options are jasmine rice or some form of pasta. And I have like 4 different forms of pasta. Like I have like spaghetti, tortellini, penne, and shells.
Oh. I
So,
think
like,
my favorite right
a lot
now
of
is
options.
penne. For
Penne
me.
is so good. No, I would agree. Honestly, penne is like a very versatile one. Very nice. But no, so the other day, I was really craving a spaghetti pomodoro.
Okay.
So I decided to make it.
All right.
And I, for some reason, decided to make the entire pound bag of spaghetti.
Wow.
So I made a pound of spaghetti. And then I'm like, well, I guess I have to make enough sauce for this. So I did a bunch of vegetables, a bunch of sauce, and some chicken. And I ended up having, you know when you go to like a restaurant and they give you like that big container of soup, like a really big, like
Maybe.
industrial container.
Maybe I don't know.
Anyways, I filled up 2 of those with just spaghetti.
Wow.
So I've been slowly trying to clean that away for the last week. So I've been having a lot of spaghetti as Cam puts in the 4th goal for camoco. This is only game 2.
Yeah.
We've kind of already given up on casting
Yeah,
this series.
I feel bad, but
I
at the
feel a
same
little-
time, we already seen this series. Like,
Hey,
we already casted
we
it.
cannot feel bad when Flex said GG's before the series even started.
Yeah.
So if Flex says it's over, I'll say it's over.
Since you make a lot of pasta,
Yeah.
you should try my grandma's sauce.
What's is there like a recipe for it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna send me your grandmother's recipe?
No. Like, make it. What?
Well, I don't know what the sauce is.
It's just regular sauce, like tomato sauce.
Oh, just like a very
yeah.
regular.
It's
Okay. So just like tomatoes, garlic, a little onion, blend it, kind of deal.
It's more than that.
Well, yeah, but like that kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a recipe. I mean, both of my
It's a
grandmas.
6th goal for
Nice.
Taroco. A hat trick for both players.
Yeah.
One more goal and I'll start skipping replays.
At this point, we should just do it now. I mean, to be honest, unless something huge happens.
I wanted to drink my hot chocolate, so. The thing is, I like the chunky sauces more.
Oh yeah.
Like, sure, Mirador is fine. Nothing wrong with it. Butter sauces are good.
Do you like it soupy?
It matters on the
Consistency?
pasta. It matters on the
okay.
pasta. Like, if it's a shells, love soup. I'll basically make like a tomato bisque
Okay.
and just put the shells in instead of a sauce.
I'm pretty sure that was an own goal.
Oh, was it? Let's see.
Just kidding.
No,
I
that was
think
just
I saw that wrong. I didn't see him
Fair.
there.
But yeah, like shells, I'll make like a whole bisque to where it's literally a soup with pasta in it. I'm trying to think if there's like a in between where it's like a little soupy. No, I'm not a big like soupy sauce person. I like my sauce to be like of a better consistency. I still didn't even make you that miso spaghetti, don't I?
Oh my goodness,
I don't
I don't
think
want to try that, bro.
Like, no, I'll make it, and you just try like one bite.
Fine.
Could you do like one bite?
Fine.
Okay, that's gonna be part of our 20th 2v2.
No way.
Because I'm gonna
All
make
right.
miso spaghetti for you. Cam, another kickoff goal. I'm just gonna start. How did they get 4? I want to make sure I didn't mess anything up. I accidentally clicked somewhere wrong. I think we're good. There are so many goals happening this game for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, guys, it's been over for like 3 minutes.
Wait, are you that type of person that does like gluten-free?
Pasta?
Yeah, like that or no?
So, I do gluten-free of some stuff.
All right.
However, gluten-free pastas just suck. Like, they're just not good. Bad consistency. They get mushy way too fast. Because my mom uses them.
Oh, I see.
Instead, I actually do. I spend a little bit more money, and I'll get the ones that actually use Italian flour.
Oh, nice.
Because something that a lot of people don't know is if you have a gluten sensitivity, so not like celiac or anything, but just a sensitivity, Italian flour, since it doesn't have as many GMOs and like processing and all that stuff, is like actually works well with your gut.
I mean,
So I just use Italian pasta, and it works out.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Except for tortellini.
I've actually,
That one does not work. That's more of the cheese.
to be honest, I don't eat tortellini more.
Yeah.
I actually, as camoco, obviously gets the win, but I don't know.
Flex just said, all right, now we reverse.
Tortellini, I fell out of love with tortellini.
That's a shame. Tortellini is always going to be my favorite pasta.
No, it just got stale after a while, honestly. for me.
That's just never happened to me.
I mean,
I think
growing up in like a family like that, like it just.
Oh, I mean, I would have tortellini at least once a week as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I would just always ask my mom for it.
Yeah.
Just waiting on the player. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. I want to transition. I'm literally holding it over the transition button. Please. There we go. No, I love tortellini. Yeah, I mean, I have it once, maybe twice a week still.
Oh, wow.
It is my favorite pasta. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's hard to like put a protein with it because it's kind of a protein in itself with the cheese inside. But it's not enough, you know?
All right.
Well,
what do
like,
you usually put with it then?
I normally just do like mushroom and onion. Like I just do vegetables.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll blend like a little cottage cheese into the sauce to add a little bit more protein.
I mean, this is kind of off topic.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, it isn't. Technically, it isn't. But you know how I was talking to you about?
I like how you talk about off topic while we're talking about food during a Rocket League match.
No. How Italians really like broccoli. Well,
yeah.
I was telling you about that, like broccoli and pomodoro salata is like the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I tell you that I actually despise broccoli in any form of tomato sauce?
Oh, and
specifically in tomato sauces.
No, actually, like with pizza, like Sicilian.
Yes,
way,
yes.
They don't use broccoli with tomato.
Oh, okay. What? Like, do they put any sauce base?
Well, I mean, sorry, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
I meant like a paste